Hi here, Finns here. I am back for another video. I'm finally back on my channel after a bit of a break, but I'm here again talking about Strictly Come Dancing 2025. I talk about Strictly every year on my channel, and this year's a very special year. Obviously, lots happened in that. I am here in this video to talk about the cast of this year, my predictions, who I think will win, who will go out first. So everything in this video, and these times we live in, where some certain difficult, stubborn people in the world tries to exclude Jewish people from a certain contest in May. I'm happy we've got one contest out there that doesn't exclude who you are and who you want to be. Oh, there are some stubborn, difficult people in the world, as we saw last week. But anyway, thank goodness for Strictly. Some happiness we need right now. Honestly. So let's talk about the cast first for this year. So let's briefly go one by one and talk about them. Quite say who they are. So let's go through them. So this year we have Gladiator star Harry Aiken Atari, TV personality Danny Dyer, star of stage and screen Alex Kingston, football legend Jimmy Floyd Heinsbeck, from EastEnders Blavinda Sopal, social media star George Clark, drag artist Lavoie, former England rugby player Chris Robshaw, model and CBBC star Molly Goldstein, TV personality and businessman Thomas Skinner, TV and radio presenter Vicky Patterson, Neighbours legend Stefan Dennis, broadcaster Ross King, former lioness and sports pundit Karen Keeney, and finally actor Lewis Cope. Now, of course, it was originally actor and DJ Christian Nam, but sadly he got injured, had a lot of back problems, so maybe it was probably for the best. So actor Lewis Cope, former Emmerdale star, has stepped into his shoes. I would say this year's lineup is a lot better than last year's lineup. I think I do miss maybe a pop star in a current singer that's got chart success at the moment. I would have liked that, but I do think this is better than last year's lineup for sure. I prefer this year's lineup. It's interesting, quite a few celebrities gone through reality TV. Maybe that's the path they're trying to reach out for, that younger demographic, that watches reality TV. Interesting that. It's nice to see another YouTuber on the show, George Clark. I'll be rooting for him. When he was announced, I was like, oh, what are you like? Oh, George, what are you doing here? I wasn't expecting you here, but surprise! I was surprised they picked another YouTuber to do Strictly, but out of all of them, I'm happy he's got the chance to do Strictly, I'm very happy to see him on the show, surprisingly. And of course, this year makes a bit of history with Strictly, signing up the first ever Down syndrome contestant with Ellie, which I'm looking forward to. I think it's going to be nice to see that. Ellie Goldstein seems like a great personality, great, lots of joy to have. I loved her first interview when she was revealed she wanted Nikita because she thinks he's sexy and wants to marry him. I'm like, oh, the public are going to just love her. I can see it already. People will vote for her. Like they did with Chris last year, so yeah. And of course this year we'll also have the very first drag queen on the show with Lavoie, so that will go one way or the other. People will either love having a drag queen on Strictly, or maybe some people might not like it and not like having a drag queen on mainstream TV. Not me personally, I don't mind it. It's dancing is dancing at the end of the day, but some people might not like that. But I hope not. I hope Lavoie is good. I hope Ellie's good as well. Yeah. And like there's other celebrities I'm looking forward to seeing. Vicky Patterson, I think she's great fun. Danny Dyer Jr., best known for winning Love Island in 2018, but she's more known for being the daughter of male Danny Dyer and being a bit of a footballer's wife and being married to Jared Bowden. You know, Alex Kingston, loved her in Doctor Who as River Song. Ross King, I grew up watching him on the Lorraine Show. Stefan Dennis, a good name from Neighbours, you know. Blavinda Sopal, I know her from EastEnders very well. So I think this year's a good cast, I would say. And there's also been a bit of a mixed reaction with the signing of Thomas Skinner. Nobody likes him. No, because he has a few, let's say, a few right-wing views. Like, come on, he's not Adolf Hitler at the end of the day, like some people are making him out, or Vladimir Putin. Okay, he has a few right-wing opinions and views you might not agree about. Me, he's a terrible guy. He's like a nice guy that cares for his family. Like, I might not agree with everything he says, but you know, it is a dancing show after all. And you know what, we have to get celebrities from all walks of life. So, you know, if he's good at dancing, I wish him the best of luck, honestly. But yeah, now let's move on to who I think will be partnered up with who. Bearing in mind, I've not seen any leaks of any partnerships at the time of filming this. So yes, I know there's probably leaks out there, but I'm trying to avoid that. So if you avoided it as well as I have, well, this is my prediction. Who I think will be partnered up with who. Bearing in mind we've got two new pros of Alexis and Julian. Nancy and Luba sadly are benched this year, and Gorka's got work commitments in Spain, so they won't get partners. And I think Neil and Nadia will probably be benched as well, is my feeling, but they might not. Nadia, I think with that injury, I don't think. I just can't see her getting a celeb this year, sadly. And also, congratulations, Diane, on being pregnant with Joe, her first baby, and still be able to compete. I'm like, okay, that's going to be interesting. That probably says a lot about the celeb she's got. Probably won't be moving quite a lot. I'm sure, I think there'll be a standby just in case something happens and it's too much for Diane to do. Probably Nancy will be on standby just in case, standby pro, but yeah. So the partnerships, very quickly, who I predict. Harry, Yavita, Danny, Kai, Alex, Johannes, Jimmy, Lauren, Blavinda, Julian, George, Alexis, Lavoie, Vito, Chris, Michelle, Ellie, Nikita, Thomas, Katya, Vicky, Carlos, Stefan, Diane, Ross, Amy, Karen, Aliash, and finally Lewis, Karen, hopefully. Please be nice to Karen this series, please. But I don't know. I haven't seen any leaks, so who I think will win the series? I'll go out with a limb and say George. Support our fellow YouTubers. I say George Clark will win. Who I think will be first out? It wouldn't be surprising me if it was one of the quieter celebrities. It could be Chris, but then we just haven't seen them dancing. Thomas could surprise if he gets catchier. You never know who they get paired with. You could surprise. But remember last year, Tom Dean, you know, people thought he would go far and he was the first one out because he was one of the quieter characters. So it's a hard one to call. But anyway, what do you think of the cast of Strictly 2025? Comment down below in the comment section below. Like and subscribe this video. And who do you think is going to win the Glitter Ball Trophy Majig this year? Comment down below. And are you rooting for YouTuber George Clark? Comment down below in the comment section below. Like and subscribe this video, and I'll be back for more content very soon. So then, goodbye people, goodbye.